Hello everybody, I am the SweetBro27 and thank you for helping me reach 100 subscribers on the YouTube channel. This is going to be a little bit different video than normal. We won't actually be playing any Dokkan in this. Here in a little bit, I'm going to actually transfer over to my computer setup and we're going to go over a brief history of how the whole channel and networking has gone. I figured that would be a fun way to say thank you, to kind of show how we got to this point. And I don't know, maybe when we hit 1,000, we can show this again, see like what videos did really well, what you guys jive with, stuff like that. But something I thought was just super hilarious, if you look down here at the bottom, I now have 100 characters link level 10. This was not intentional, this just kind of happened. I did some link level keys yesterday, but for you guys, that YouTube short and TikTok would have gone up on Monday. This video will be going up on Friday. You guys could see that I did it. I used some keys, and with those keys, I was actually able to get all of these characters to link level 10. So my power level has just skyrocketed, which is really cool. And it's just funny how like things happen out like that. It took me a little while because I had lost my voice. And I know this probably isn't like the most exciting thing to do. Like it's not like a challenge or anything. But I don't know. I hope you guys will appreciate it. Kind of seeing like where I came from and where I plan to be going in the foreseeable future. But I just really quickly want to showcase off all of these as well. Because these are a lot of hard work. And a lot of random characters too. Like a lot of characters who are just generic leaders. I have link level 10 like Ginyu you just saw there. I'm currently working on Mr. Boo. Mr. Boo the GOAT. We'll talk about him a little bit later into the video. Everybody loves Mr. Boo. But like right now, actually no, I finished them off. I finished the Oolong and Launch. They were my leader I was using prior. So we have a mixture of new characters, old characters, characters who I think will have some versatility, like that UI Goku or MUI Goku we just passed. Once he gets his EZA within like a year or so, I think he will have a great place in the meta, just being a dodge or die character, but with 70% dodge. Get some boost to his stats through his passive. Whoops. There we go. I think he will be very good. And there are some characters here who are currently like very good in the meta. This guy is not one of them. I actually had this guy link leveled before I started seriously link leveling, which I think is kind of funny. Same with him. Like I was doing that back in the day where the best event was grinding on that Turles event that had all the Cybermen, and you would just do that for hours before you had auto as well, which sucked. But that's kind of what we did. And I know I'm no Detruth DT or anything, but having 100 characters at link level 10, like this takes time. And especially since I don't have like a dedicated Dokkan device, this is my personal phone that I record on. I'd say I'm not doing too shabby for myself, seeing for the fact that 100, I play this game like every day. Right now I'm on almost a 1-year streak, and I've almost played for 950 days, I think. We're very rapidly approaching the 1,000 day mark, where I'll get 1,000 day Goku, which will be a pretty big mile marker, I feel sure. And I also kind of want to look at like what characters I have like the most of, like which type of character has the most link level 10s, just to like see what coincidentally ended up getting that like the lucky roll or whatever. But I think we are nearing the end here. If you guys want to see showcases of any of these characters, I mentioned that in a previous video. But if there's any characters you want to see a showcase for, I now can do link level 10 showcases. But again, I'm going to say thank you guys so much one more time on this part. We're going to transfer over to my computer, and you're going to learn a little bit of how we got here. Again, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. You guys are great. I'm going to say that a lot throughout the duration of this video. You guys are amazing. Thank you.
All right, so as you can see at the very top here, this is the first time I tried exporting a VOD to my YouTube channel here. I started streaming on Twitch early last year of 2022. And every day I would get home from work and I would point my cell phone at my Nintendo Switch because I didn't have a laptop, I didn't have a computer, I didn't have any other way to do it. I downloaded the Streamlabs app on my phone. I would stack my phone up on some books and I would balance it in between 2 cans of Mountain Dew so it wouldn't fall over. I would do the same thing with my Switch, and I would just play for 2 hours. And I did that for a very long time, and it wasn't until here this is when I actually got my laptop and I started experimenting with doing different games. So Sally Face was how I started off the series. I'm quite proud of this, but at the same time, I want to go back and redo it now that I have an actual setup with a microphone and everything, just because of how important the game is to me. If you haven't checked out my VODs and you're here only for, like, the Dokkan-related content, I would definitely recommend giving it a try. I try not to post VODs a whole lot because it kind of, like, I figured out that it, like, messes with the algorithm a bit. When you come to this channel, YouTube expects it to be Dokkan. And then when I post a VOD or whatever, it kind of throws a wrench in that. But as you can see here, I just started off posting VODs. So we did Sally Face for a long time. I tried actually doing a Dokkan stream. I never posted this because it was terrible quality. But I actually beat Cell Max with no items. I was quite proud of myself doing that. So the Sally Face, some people wondered why it was a part 1 and a part 2. My internet went out midstream and I didn't know it. Or the stream stopped or something. I have no idea. And then Choo Choo Charles started. This was right after Christmas. Yeah, I remember. I held on to these VODs. As you can see, a lot of these VODs. I published them all on the same day for some reason. I don't remember exactly why I did that. But that was fun. This game was fun. Again, this is another game I'd like to revisit. And then speaking of revisiting Dark Deception, oh my gosh, I hated this game so much. It's a very fun game. It's a very fun story. But as you can see here, this is a true thing that happened. I rewatched this VOD yesterday in preparation for making this, and I lost my voice at around like the 46-minute mark. I was so pissed, and I rage quit on this stream. Good times, good times. It was also around this time that I started making TikTok content around the videos, or the VODs, which I stopped doing as much because I started doing them on YouTube instead, calling them the Incident series, and we'll get to that. Misao was another fun one. At some point, I do plan to go back and like 100% the game, which will be fun. Now, Simulacra, this was a lot of fun. This was the first game I actually played on the channel that like genuinely made me feel frightened, and it was a lot of fun. A lot of people did really enjoy it, but I unlisted them because it does that creepy thing where it like looks into your computer and it knows your name. And on stream, I typed out my name. I kind of want to separate who I am from the Sweet Bro 27, even though, you know, we're the same guy. I kind of want there to be that little divot. So at some point, I'm going to edit that, like download the video, just block out the part where it says my name or any references to it, and then these will probably go back out. These were a lot of fun. I do remember recording these, screaming a lot. You can still find clips of them on my TikTok, of me screaming my head off. And then we did White Day one time, and then this right here, March 28th, is really where the journey started. As you can see, my VODs, some of them were kind of popular, not necessarily, you know, ranging from the 1 to double digits. This is when I started trying to make Dokkan content. Mainly, I was inspired by, like, because I love Dokkan, obviously. I watched The Truth DT literally every single day. I used to watch Nano and Diddy a lot. Goresh, I love Goresh. I love everybody on the Twitter, even though a lot of them are toxic. You get to have a good laugh every now and then. And I just had a genuine idea. I didn't know if Aegiel Tapion, what his Harudagon transformation would do, because its passive is that he dodges all attacks. So I just did a little experiment, and I figured, hey, I might as well post it. So I did. And it was a lot of fun, and I was like, you know what, maybe, I mean, I already have this YouTube channel, I already have this platform, I might as well just give it a honest-to-God try. And it did significantly better than all my VODs, but still not spectacular by any means, as you can see here. Then I decided, well, hey, if I'm going to summon for Yamcha, I might as well do a video for Yamcha's summoning video. As well as I also made a YouTube short and TikTok of this, where it is literally this video just at 10 times speed. I had somebody ask me about that on a stream one time, and I thought that was kind of funny. And then I re-uploaded the Harudagon video right here, because the quality was shit. Because I didn't understand what 720p and like 1080 like truly meant. So I had to figure that out. So I just it's the exact same video, it's just this one is actually tolerable quality and this one is terrible. Now we're into the era right here where I tried making thumbnails on various different free applications. Like in a little bit, we'll actually see where I was making YouTube video or the thumbnails in Microsoft PowerPoint, which are significantly better. I downloaded some free things from this. This is a very funny thumbnail in my opinion. I deliberately made it to look terrible, but I used that same platform to make this. You can't even really tell that Goku is in this thumbnail. You can't really tell that Markiplier is in this one. I just did a bad job with it. This one wasn't too bad, and this was also a fun concept. Now that I actually kind of know how to like cut clips and stuff, this would be another video I'd like to revisit at some point. Same with ranking Dokkan OSTs. I was doing this just trying to like combine the YouTube and the Twitch, trying to get them like bridged together for like marketing purposes, because primarily on the Twitch at the time I was doing like horror games or like indie games or nostalgia games, but on the YouTube channel I was reposting the VODs, but I was also trying to incorporate Dokkan into it. So these were two very, very fun streams. I would love to revisit them at some point. And then this is also where we had the first incident, the Gary incident from when I played Eve, which won't show up for a little bit because the incidents, I normally post those videos like the same day that the stream goes up. And then the VOD won't get posted for a while, so it kind of gives people a little taste of what we're doing. Then this is another fun thing. I'm really glad that I did this. The concept for LRs. This has been one of my favorite things to do, make custom Dokkan characters. If you check my Twitter right now and you scroll down a little bit, I actually made a custom Super Baby 2. It's a very rough outline. I just kind of did it in like one go. I'm nowhere nearly as good as like Platy in that regard, but these are a lot of fun. I do thoroughly enjoy making these custom characters. And I feel like for my first attempt, LR Shim actually wasn't too bad. I gave him a pretty good kit, and the response to it was really well, and it kind of blew my mind at the time. So much so that I actually made a video tooting my horn, not only saying how well this video did, but how closely related these two characters were. I then go on to do what was probably one of the most fun series that I've done, the Concept Broly series. I made 4 videos, all making custom Brolys that I thought could have made for a great worldwide download celebration. Even though I knew that wasn't what was going to happen, I really thought in my brain that it would be Broly themed. I love the future theme. I think they really knocked it out of the ballpark. But in my brain, I was like, the high likelihood of it being both Broly movies or some iteration of Broly, I thought was crucial, because this guy right here hasn't gotten a new card since 2019, even though he got the Easy A just last year. So these were a lot of fun, and this is kind of when I started making thumbnails in PowerPoint. This is a PowerPoint thumbnail, 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 and these are all really fun. And this right here, the Bio Broly video, is to this day one of the best videos I think I've ever made. I'm super proud of it. I've thought about making a series called like The Best of Sweet Bro or New to Sweet Bro, where I just put some of like my favorite videos, not necessarily my most popular ones, but just videos that I am proud of. And I think a very common audience would be able to click on and be like, okay, I can kind of get this guy's vibe. I really enjoy it. But no, I was super proud of this one in particular, because this is probably like my favorite custom character I've ever made. Definitely go check it out. I made this guy stupidly broken, and he's awesome. These two are kind of underpowered, looking back on it, as well as this one, although this Broly is interesting. So definitely go check these out. And show some support to these, because these are fun. They're really fun. But here, this is where a meta changed. I found Canva, which is the free program that I use to make thumbnails. My Twitch emotes is what I do for everything now. So from this point onward, every thumbnail I make is, except for a few exceptions where like I can't figure out what to do, it is completely custom made by yours truly. This was a very rudimentary introduction. Just trying to figure out the program. Like the flowers look a little bit weird. Although I was really proud. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, I gave him that yellow eye. I was really proud that I was able to figure out how to do that. That was something I was like, damn, that's so cool. But yeah, from here on, all custom thumbnails. And then here we go. This is when I started taking Dokkan content super seriously. I was doing 2 to 3 videos a day during the entire worldwide download celebration. Again, this is just me making like a video acting as if I know anything. I was using global foresight to try to be like, hey, maybe somebody would click on my videos. But I was really trying to figure out the spectacle of the thumbnail. It's making something that someone wants to see and they instantly click on. I mean, these videos are actually pretty good, I would say. Very outdated, because obviously the worldwide download celebration has come and gone, so you don't really need to know how to spend your stones during the worldwide download celebration. But at the time, I was like, people are going to definitely want to know the answer to this. They'll click on the video. And as you can see here, I'm starting to get more and more consistent numbers, which is really cool. Then we get into this little meta, which I'm glad I got out of. It took me a long time to figure this out. But, like, I was making these really cool thumbnails, but it doesn't necessarily tell you what the video is. Like, this is just Oceana sweating. This is just, Rage Shenron shooting lightning. This is just Haze Shenron with some purple smog and tears coming out of his eyes. This doesn't really tell you what the video is doing, but for a long period of time, for, like, showcases or other certain events, I would just do random shit like this. And, like, this is a cool-looking thumbnail, you know what I mean? Like, this one's cool. But it doesn't tell you anything. This one right up here says Extreme Z Battle. You know what you're getting into. How to spend your stones, even though you can't really read it. I should have put a highlight around it. You know what you're getting into. If you just saw this, you don't really know what you're getting into. This is still one of the best thumbnails I've ever made, just pointing that out. And then as we get down, I kind of get into a groove doing like, all right, I'm doing every single event. The EZAs. I'm glad that I started doing EZA formats like this, showing up the Dokkan events. And look here, this is where things kind of started picking up for me. And I know this video right here has almost 400 views. We're going to get to that in a little bit. This is another thumbnail I was like super proud of, having Kid Buu be evaporated. I tried to do the same thing with Omega Shenron, except you really can't tell nearly as well. And then we get to hear my summoning video, which is one of the craziest videos on this channel. If you haven't seen it, go definitely check it out. But like all the summoning videos do extremely well on the channel. And again, this is kind of like where we're in the trap where like this doesn't tell you what the video is doing. It's just all the different Naturion, Nova, Ice. They're just kind of doing things. Goku punching bubbles, but I thought that one was funny. And then right here is where we hit affiliate on Twitch, which I was super proud of. Which was like, I hit the really big goal in here. This took me just over a year. A little bit over a year, like a year and a half almost, because I think I started in March. So it took until July. But we did it. I posted the stream VOD, and I even made a highlights because I was so proud of it. But yeah, that was a really big, exciting moment, and it really motivated me during this time to keep the content going because I was on a huge momentum train. This is the Mr. Buu video. Everyone thought this was really funny at the time because I was trying to get all the missions done for the Infinite Dragon Ball History stage, and I ran Mr. Buu as my leader, who, if you don't know, which I don't blame you, he is a 2-key, 50% to stats leader. But I needed him for Majin Power and Powerful Comeback on the same team, so I threw him on there. He was actually pretty clutch, and that was a lot of fun. And then we get down to here. I have no idea why this video did so well. To this day, it is still one of the most popular videos on my channel. I can only assume it's because Majin Vegeta finally got his EZA is the title. But the thumbnail is literally just the standby card art with the EZA on it. This blew up overnight, which was insane. It's more popular to this day than my summoning video, which just blew my mind away. I could only assume it's the love that Majin Vegeta has, or this is just a pretty decent thumbnail, which it is. I think it looks nice. And then, for some reason, this, like, the White Day VOD started doing really well, which really impressed me. And then we kind of get into this thing where I start doing thumbnail formats. So like this burst mode, they're literally the exact same, except I just changed the PNG on it. The same background. Not only does this save time, it kind of makes things more cohesive, so somebody can easily kind of be like, okay, burst mode, this is his burst mode format. Because since I am a little guy, my advice is if you are kind of little, you need to sort of replicate thumbnails of other popular content creators without just outright stealing their thumbnail idea. So obviously you have this so people know what video you're clicking on, but you want to have the main headliner characters up front. That's something like Truth does. That's something that like Goresh does, where you can kind of like get an idea that like, oh, this is definitely a Dokkan video. This looks like a Dokkan video that I would like to click on, and then hopefully people will come and they'll stay along for the ride. Then we kind of got into a little bit of a lull period after the anniversary ended. So there was just a little bit of period of time where there wasn't a whole lot of anything going on. Unless you're looking at the comment section. Let's look at the comment section actually on this one. If you haven't gone back and checked out these videos, definitely go do that. I only had one person notice. There are some secrets that are yet to be revealed. So definitely go check those out. I'm building up to something amazing. And this was around the time where I finally figured out, like, okay, making just a cool thumbnail isn't enough. Like, this First Form Cell thumbnail I love to death, but you would have no idea what it is. It's just First Form Cell. This could have been a Dragon Ball The Breakers video. It could have been a lore video. It could have been a What If video. Unless you read the thumbnail, you just look at this, you have no idea what it is. Same with this, even though this thumbnail also goes hard. But, like, that lesson was learned, and then we're now into the worldwide download celebration. Where, like, things kind of got hard for me in my personal life. This is when I started having, like, some severe health issues, which we'll get into, it'll be on the next one. But I started having, like, some serious health issues that I'm still having. My cat passed away, so it's been rough. Like, a lot of rough things have been happening, and I really haven't been able to, like, catch a break. So I've been kind of using this as, like, an escape, and it's been fun. And again, I've been having, like, really good support on a lot of videos. Some videos pop off really well, while some just do kind of okay. like this VOD. Like, that's fine. Then I did the fun idea of making a video with my girlfriend, Anthodora the Flame. You can find the links to her stuff in this video. This video blew up. Again, this was, for the longest time, the most popular video on the channel that wasn't a YouTube short. Obviously, I had a little bit of a funny name. I convinced my girlfriend to play Dokkan Battle. This was a lot of fun. A lot of people loved her energy. At some point, I'll be bringing her back for another video, I feel sure. We're going to be doing a collaboration stream at some point because she's supposed to start content creation of her own. I believe she's going to be doing, like, ASMR stuff. But, yeah, one day on the live stream soon, we'll be doing a playthrough of A Way Out. Now, this is my most hated video that I've made. So if you haven't checked this one out, go check it out. But during this video, it was the most hype reaction I've ever had to a summon because I was starting to really lose faith that I would get Fusion Zamasu. I ended up pulling him, and I didn't have my phone microphone on. So, I have a love-hate relationship with this video. But calling it I fumbled and putting the little goofy eyeballs, which I started doing for a couple of these thumbnails, was funny. And obviously, it was enough to get people to click on it. And it did very well, as you can see here. It's not one of the better performing summoning videos, but, like, it did well. This video also did really well, these showcase videos. I had a lot of fun doing, like, all this. Again, I have just a lot of fun. I enjoy Dokkan. It's one of my favorite games, so being able to play it and, like, be able to entertain people or inform people is awesome. And then we kind of get around here. It's at this point where I started going from 2 videos a day to just 1. And then for a long time, that's still the meta that we're doing. We're getting into the territory where I have some unposted VODs here as well. So, like, this is Oxygen Not Included, for example. And then I started getting a pretty big following over on my Twitch, much more than normal. I've started doing very well on there, doing different streams. We did FNAF World several times. Oxygen Not Included was a lot of fun. Just a whole lot of things. I did, like, a lot of horror-related games over the course of October. So I was streaming almost every single day while also doing all the content over here. And again, the Twitch started doing really well, which is super, 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 super cool. And, you know, every now and then you get the Twitch highlight, like the spider incident, which is very funny. And then we're going to get down to the biggest explosion I've had in the channel. As you can see here, we're basically right at the end. There's just one more tab, but it doesn't really matter. So, this video right here, explaining the FNAF lore. So, for Halloween, to spoil everybody, I posted 3 videos on the same day. Chill Vibes, explaining all the FNAF lore. This was a stream VOD, where for just under 4 hours, I explained everything in the FNAF lore, from the books to the games, in preparation for the movie. I then posted it on Halloween, a few days after the movie had come out. Same thing with my FNAF movie review. I went to go see it the day it came out in theaters. I recorded an hour-and-a-half review, which is the first review I did, which I was very shy and timid for, but I liked it, and I would enjoy doing a video like this again. And then I did a Halloween burst mode. That way, all of my Dokkan fans could get in on the fun as well. As you can see here, this video did absurdly well, and to this day, it is still doing absurdly well. It gave me the biggest amount of growth I've ever had, 15 subscribers from this one video alone. Since it has come out, it's been watched for 4.7 thousand hours. I don't know how long it's been since Halloween. I know it hasn't been fucking even 1,000 hours. which is insane. And a lot of people are like actually watching it a majority of the way through. Like at the end, 12%. What is 12% of 5.5 thousand? I don't even know. That's several hundred people have watched this all the way through. I've had returning viewers come back and watch it like and finish it off. And even though like it's a constant downward spiral, I don't even care. This video really put me on the map and is what was able to get me to this number right here, which got us to the 116 subscribers we are at right now as of the time of recording this, which just blows me away. I had no idea that that video would do nearly as well. And because it did so well, it actually put me in the algorithm a little bit more. And this video, which also I did not think would get nearly that many views, got into the quadruple digit range, which is just stellar. And now I kind of want to look over at like the most viewed videos now that we've kind of gone through like the history and like the different metas I went through. Not data, I want views. Yeah. So as you can see right here, it's a pretty massive leap. I can only attribute this to just the love of FNAF fans, which I am. I'm a huge Five Nights at Freddy's fan. And I know if you're here, you're probably here for Dokkan, but I'm trying to incorporate them. I'm trying to start like a whole business, a whole IP of like the Sweet Bro 27. I think it would probably be for the best if I made a separate channel and posted all of my VODs there. I have heavily considered that. So I don't know, that may or may not happen in the future. If you think that would be a good idea, let me know in the comment section down below. Or if you have an idea, like posting VODs every Thursday or something, I don't know. This video did really well, and again, it took a long time for this to be beat. September 1st and then October 31st. So it took a long time for this video to be trumped. Again, all the summoning videos are like super, super lovely. Now this one, I have no idea why this video did so well, but it kind of put my name out there at the start of the worldwide download celebration on Global. Because of this, I felt like it was why I started getting the constant support. It was one of the first videos that I posted. It blew up. Again, I can only assume it's because of the title and the is it possible with the arrow. But the thumbnail, if you really look at it, sucks. It's a bunch of like random assets I found. They're not blended well. They're just there. I have no idea. But it did well. I really do contribute. This is kind of what started getting all of this going. And I love how like when people sometimes give support to the VODs, like this Psycho no Sutoka. I had no idea that this game was nearly as popular as it is. All 3 VODs that I posted have done substantially well. And then of course we have a couple of memes, like Mr. Boo. Everybody loves Mr. Boo. Where is he? I just saw him. Mr. Boo is super funny. He's on my link leveling team right now. And we just have good times. This video right here is crazy. If you haven't seen that one. Again, all of my summoning videos, if you haven't seen anything from me, just check out my summoning videos. Some of them do get turned into YouTube shorts. Like, as you can see right here, we got a Whis animation on a single summon. That was pretty crazy. Summons for Carnival, Hope Trunks. Most of the time, if I get like really good luck during a summoning video, is kind of what I've started doing now. Like, my luck is insane. That's where I got all the other anniversary LRs. But yeah, that was kind of just like a quick little history through the Sweet Bro 27, how I got here. Where do I plan on going? The next goal for the YouTube channel, at least, is 1,000 subscribers. That way I can become a part of the partner program and ads can start being played on my videos. But that is quite a long ways away, so I'm not going to really stress that too much. I'm just going to continue to try to entertain everybody with Dokkan related videos, with intermittent stream VODs. Again, if you guys think it would be a smart idea to have just a separate channel, I could definitely try to organize that out as well. Yeah. Again, just thank you guys so much. You guys are great. It's crazy to think that I already have 100 subscribers, and I started... Again, when did the Broly video come out? Because again, that's kind of like when this whole journey started. It was March something. Let's go this way. Yeah. March 28th. It is insane that from March 28th until now, we have now hit this amazing goal. So thank you guys. This couldn't have been done without you. This is kind of how I've been ending on my streams. Like, you're great, you're amazing, you're awesome, I love you. And before you say it back, look in the mirror and say it to yourself, because you deserve to love yourself. I hope that I can continue to entertain. I hope I continue to inform. Again, check out the TikTok, check out the Twitch, check out the Twitter, check out all that for more me. But yeah, again, just thank you guys so much for 100. Here's to doing this 10 more times till we hit 1,000. But yeah, any constructive criticism or any comments, let me know what your favorite video was. Maybe that could be fun. But yeah, I'm gonna call it here, guys. Again, thank you again so much, and as always, I have been the Supra 27, and I am signing off.